Jack Flaherty combining on a 3-hitter as the Dodgers pitching staff did it again. They did it again, bringing back memories. So the Baltimore Orioles from a bygone era, as they put up 33 consecutive scoreless innings in playoff baseball, mollywhopping the Mets 9-0. 1 run away from the mercy rule in a playoff game. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series goes to the good guys over the bad guys. Shohei Ohtani, he had a couple of hits. He scored a couple of runs, drove in a run, did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mookie Betts piling on late, had a 3-run ribby double in the 8th inning. And the largest shutout win by margin in Dodger postseason history. Holy Sandy Koufax and Tommy Lasorda, Batman. Biggest Dodger rout or root in playoff history. And the pathetic Mets' biggest playoff loss in franchise history for the Mets as they go down. And they go down hard. Now, the better story is in the losing locker room, so that is where we will begin here. Who gets the blame bagel for the Metropolitans as they put up a bagel in this game? So I've got ramshackle, wooden, and the law. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make a parade of excuses. Parade of excuses for the Mets. So, we'll start with this. It was a team-wide situation of lethargic play for the Mets, but for all the hype, cardiac kids of baseball, and the Mets have the Dodgers right where they want them, comeback attack is ready to go. It starts at the very top, right? The fish stinks from the head on down, and so we start the finger of blame with Francisco Lindor. You told me how amazing this guy was. He looked like another stiff. He looked like another stiff in game 1, Lindor. Not impressed. Not impressed with Lindor. I thought he was going to set the tone for the entire series. Is that the tone? 1, 2, 3, Cancun. That was the tone. Man, MVP runner-up, de facto MVP runner-up behind the Dodgers. Ohtani, 0 for 3. He had a walk, and Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, and Pete Alonso, 3 of the top 4 Met hitters there at the beginning, all guilty of absenteeism, collectively 0 for 9 against various Dodger pitchers in this game. Where's the juice? They had no juice. There was no juice. They were out of juice. The vending machine was out of juice. In this game, it was lifeless, flat baseball, and I loved every second of it. I don't know about you. I loved every second of it, right? Total ramshackle Met lineup, up and down, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And it really appeared to me, and I don't know about you, that the Mets enjoyed sucking. It was a collective suck. They really liked the suck. They really brought the suck. They did, clearly. Overpowered by the star power of the Dodger lineup here. And you mix in, I don't know who was the backup plan to start game 1 for the Mets, but Kodai Senga of the Mets. Can he start another couple of games in this series? Man, he lasted just 10 batters in the game. That's it. Your game 1 start of League Championship Series, 10 batters, got only 4 outs. And he has this supposedly unhittable ghost pitch, the ghost fork pitch. But if you don't swing at it, then you don't have to worry about it. And Dodgers didn't swing at it. He couldn't throw it for a strike. He had no control. And, again, it's just wonderful. That's like they say in the gambling commercials, a no-sweat bet. That was a no-sweat bet situation. Easy street. And it's a tough night. It's a tough night for the Trolls. I know. You were so hoping the Mets were going to win that game. You were praying the Mets were going to win that game. The Mets did not win that game. So, sorry. You'll have to wait another day at least. Now, how would you describe, as we turn the page here, how would you describe the Dodgers' performance from one Jack Flaherty on the mound? We already documented the numbers, but that's the guy they thought they were getting. I was on the radio the day of the trade deadline, and right at the deadline, the Dodgers hadn't done anything of note, and then they got, at the very last possible second, Jack Flaherty from the Detroit Tigers in a fire sale situation for the Tigers. Nice gutless effort by the Tigers, by the way, in a closeout game for them to advance to the American League Championship Series over the weekend, as the Cleveland Bridges beat them. But Jack Flaherty's still very much alive, and that's why the Dodgers got him. And he followed the John Wooden wisdom. Now, what is the John Wooden wisdom? That is, make each day your masterpiece, and that was a virtuoso performance, painting the Mona Lisa. 7 innings of 2-hit ball, zeros in the air everywhere for Jack Flaherty, and the Dodgers offense surgically slicing apart the various Met pitchers, the conga line of Met pitchers that came in there, and they did it the old-fashioned way. No home runs. No home runs. The Dodgers won a playoff game without hitting a home run and scored a bunch of runs. They did it with convoys, attacking. Now, the final part of this, the Dodgers, that was great, 9-0 win, whoopie-damn-do. The last part of this, though, how does one win, game one win, how does that impact the rest of the NLCS? So it is a one-off. I'm not going to sit here and say the Dodgers have all the momentum. Oh, my God, they're never going to lose. They have all the momentum. They've got Uncle Mo. No, they don't. All right? And the reason they don't have all the momentum is because momentum does not exist. You can't have something that does not exist. It's just not reality, right? Now, you and your dopey little sports mind can say it's reality, but it's not. It doesn't exist, right? Momentum only exists if it's convenient to the one saying that exists. And you'd think I would want to embrace momentum. There's no such thing as momentum. It's just bullcrap, right? On cross-examination, when you cross-examine momentum, right, you cross-examine that, it just crumbles. The whole thing crumbles apart here. So the Dodgers are going with a bullpen game in just hours from now, because it's our Monday show, and Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock in the West, Dodgers will go with a bullpen game. And the law is working against them. The law of averages, that extreme outcomes are followed by more moderate ones. Also the do factor, the dippity-do factor is in play here, and meaning the Mets are due to score, and the Dodgers are due to give up some runs here, and so we'll see if they're able to score enough. Nothing will last much further than 2 or 3 games at any one point in time. And so Sean Manaea, not exactly an invincible starting pitcher for the New York Mets. It's not like you see Sean Manaea's name, you're like, oh, man, we can't win that game. Sean Manaea's on the mound. Holy crap. Now, he's just a piece of a typical middle-of-rotation starting pitcher, nothing exciting, nothing exotic from Sean Manaea, and he'll start game number 2 for the Mets. It'd be the first time the Dodgers have faced a left-handed starter in the postseason. So we'll see how that goes. And again, the dreaded bullpen game, which I can't stand. I know it worked against the Padres because the Padres are gutless. That's a pathetic franchise. Where are those Padre losers? Where are they at? They disappeared. Convenient. Man, but I do hate the bullpen game. I do. And it would be nice to see the end of this nonsense. It's a gimmick. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's unbecoming, these bullpen games. Even if it works, it's not entertaining. It's just not.